This dinner is sadder than Taylor Swift's new album, The Tortured President's Department, right? Look at him, the white tuxedo. He doesn't like me too much, right? But I will tell you, the Chinese apps are being banned. It's horrible. We have to post our David Peckers on Snapchat now. That's what they're saying.
Comedian Matt Friend joins us now. You had quite a night last night. How did it feel?
Absolutely insane. I mean, it was thrilling. I'm so grateful to Kelly O'Donnell and the team there for letting me do this. It was an insane opportunity, and the jokes really write themselves. I mean, I had to mention all the things I said about the puppies and Christian Nome, and obviously the courthouse. I mean, a lot of things happening. I was kind of just repeating the headlines. Yeah, so thrilling for me to do that. It was insane.
Yeah, and just so people know, like there are thousands of people in that room. It is jam-packed. And you stood up, as they're seeing here. You weren't on stage.
It was wild.
So everyone was just, and you're staring right at the president while talking about him.
It's like Moses in the middle of the seas were parted. I'm not saying I was Moses, CNN, but I'm in the middle of this room. Spotlight on me. President of the United States is 30 feet away from me with the vice president. Lorne Michaels is sitting right there. All these people. And then it happened, and I'm thrilled with it.
So how did it come to be? Did they put any limits on what you could say or do? Did they kind of give you guidance?
No, they were incredible. I mean, Kelly O'Donnell at the Correspondents Association, I think she could be a comedy writer, truthfully. Like, they really let me do my thing, and they were so supportive, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And to be here with you right now.
Well, obviously, this is just the cherry on top, right?
I will say Christian Nome is giving Michael Vick a run for his money, don't you think? Oh, my God.
You did so many, but the great thing about you, too, was that you did so many impressions. So it was like you started with Trump.
Started with Trump.
And then you
Then into Bernie, or rather, into McConnell.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. Trump, Bernie, McConnell, Obama.
Yes.
And that's what happened. I'm bummed I missed Howard Stern, because President Biden mentioned Howard Stern's interview with him, and I missed the opportunity, right, to really get into it.
Yes, you
ask him other questions.
And it was wild, because your transition to each was just like that.
My head is insane. My sister.
How do you do that?
My sister called me a glorified parrot. That's probably what I am.
Siblings.
That's kind of what I am. I don't know. I just love comedy, and I love this, and this was the moment. I don't know. I just study people, and I study them. I study their David Peckers all day, and that's when you say David Pecker, I just start laughing. It's insane that is a real character.
So my question to you is somebody that has for a living, you're looking at people and you're pulling their kind of mannerisms.
Yes.
And, like as I'm talking to you, I'm like, what is he? What is he?
Am
watching?
I gonna? Yeah.
Right, but like, how do you make a good impression? Because you're so well known for this. When you did Mitch McConnell last night.
Well, it was. I bring these glasses with me everywhere I go. I just. Something about the resting McConnell face really excites my viewing audience, and the way he just starts to stop talking.
So
anyway.
So that really got the crowd. But
yes.
like you're able to really drill down into little things that make people.
I try, and I was really focused on the jokes yesterday as well, and looking at topical and things that were happening in the news to include it. But it's definitely kind of a weird study of people. I'm just a big fan of movies and pop culture and politics, and I just absorb it and try to sound like these people. And it's also an extra layer when they're right in front of you.
Well, that is just what
and the Secret Service is watching.
Yeah, it's very meta in that way.
It was way too meta.
Yes. And then what about who you met last night? Was there anybody again, as somebody who goes around for a living doing impersonations of people, was there anyone you wanted to meet or hadn't met yet?
Chris Pine. I mean, Hollywood met DC in this moment. I mean, the second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, Lorne Michaels, Colin Jost, Scarlett Johansson, you.
Obviously.
So the list.
I'm right up there with
the list went on and on. I mean, it was like Madame Tussauds come to life.
Yes.
Everyone famous in one place. It was. It honestly felt a little bit like the Hunger Games at the beginning, like walking through a protest with a tuxedo on. Felt a little weird.
There were pro-Palestinian protesters outside last night.
And I'm walking with a tuxedo.
Yes.
But for me, it was just a thrilling night.
Yeah,
How many times have I said thrilling during this interview?
It
was crazy, guys.
Did you get to speak to the president?
I met him the day before, and I had no idea that was going to happen.
How was that?
It was insane. Yeah. I can't believe certain things I can't believe I'm here right now on CNN, truthfully.
And
it's
so
wild.
Now you're doing more of this. You're going to be traveling the country.
Yes, I'm actually here in D.C. doing shows on the 16th through 18th at Arlington Draft House. It's on my website, Matt Friend. And traveling the country, doing a podcast.
So you got a lot of irons in the fire.
A lot of irons in the fire.
Okay, before I let you go, are there any new impersonations you're working on?
Well, I've been working on the Bill Maher, okay? That's a very fun one to do. just look into the camera and say, new rule, if you're going to try to do an impression of me, maybe don't. So that's a new one.
That's good.
I'm going to work on a David Pecker, I guess. I don't know if I can figure that one out.
And no cameras in the courtroom.
Why are there there's no cameras in the courtroom because there's a Pecker everywhere. I mean, it's horrible. I'm sorry. Not really swearing because it's his last name.
That's right.
So there we go.
Matt, friend, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you. And